As a friend of Nicole Kidman, I got to know Tom Cruise quite well. And I was in the video store, and there was like a, $2.50 on sale special video on Scientology. So I watched it, and it was kind of like out of a friendship thing, really, you know. And then I brought it up with him, and we had a short conversation about it. But it was a moment that I kind of really established in my mind that I thought he was a very cool guy.
Hollywood is buzzing as Russel Crowe, Brad Pitt, and Val Kilmer finally open up about their experiences with the controversial superstar Tom Cruise. And it's not pretty. From on-set feuds to personal betrayals, these A-listers are revealing shocking truths about working with Cruise. Crowe's fallout, Pitt's sharp criticisms, and Kilmer's reflections on rivalry are just the tip of the iceberg. What really happened behind the scenes? The drama is more explosive than ever. Keep reading to uncover it all. Russel Crowe reveals tensions with Tom Cruise over Nicole Kidman divorce. The friendship between Russel Crowe and Tom Cruise, once solid, took a dramatic turn after Cruise's surprising divorce from Nicole Kidman. Crowe, a longtime friend of Kidman, found himself caught in the middle of their split. In interviews, Crowe admitted that his loyalty to Kidman created a rift with Cruise. He jokingly referred to himself as part of the divorce settlement package, saying he went with Nicole, choosing to support her during the painful breakup. The tension between the two actors reportedly grew as Crowe distanced himself from Cruise, feeling protective of Kidman. Sources close to the situation revealed that Crowe was deeply upset by how Cruise blindsided Kidman with the divorce, which left her devastated. Crowe's loyalty to Kidman made it impossible for him to maintain a close friendship with Cruise, especially after witnessing the emotional toll the split took on her. When the two actors finally worked together on the 2017 movie The Mummy, the lingering tension was hard to ignore. Reports surfaced that the set was filled with creative conflicts and personal unease. Cruise, known for his controlling tendencies, reportedly dominated many aspects of the film's production, which didn't sit well with Crowe. Their on-screen fight scenes were said to be intense, with some speculating that real-life frustrations may have fueled the performances. Crowe has openly denied rumors that Cruise tried to recruit him into Scientology, stating that their conversations about the controversial religion were casual and pressure-free. However, the broader influence of Scientology on Cruise's personal relationships, including his marriage to Kidman, has been widely speculated. Despite efforts to keep things professional, the friendship between Crowe and Cruise seems to have been irreparably damaged. Crowe's unwavering loyalty to Kidman and his disappointment in how Cruise handled the divorce continue to cast a shadow over their relationship. While both actors have downplayed any feud publicly, the tension between them has left fans wondering if they'll ever reconcile, or if their days as friends are truly over. Brad Pitt criticizes Tom Cruise's overly competitive and controlling nature. Over the years, Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise have both been recognized as two of Hollywood's biggest stars. But despite their shared success, reports suggest that Pitt hasn't always seen eye to eye with Cruise. In fact, Pitt has been openly critical of Cruise, particularly regarding his overly competitive and controlling tendencies. The tension between the two actors reportedly began while they were filming the 1994 movie Interview with the Vampire. While the film was a success, insiders claim that the dynamic on set between Pitt and Cruise was less than ideal. Pitt allegedly found Cruise's need to dominate the spotlight frustrating, describing him as intensely competitive. According to sources, Pitt felt that Cruise's personality created a tense environment, as he seemed to treat the project more like a contest than a collaboration. Pitt once hinted at his feelings about Cruise during a rare interview, describing their personalities as polar opposites. He reportedly said, "He's the kind of guy who thrives on competition, while I just don't care about that stuff." Pitt also emphasized how Cruise's need to control every situation made working with him a challenge. While Pitt didn't directly call Cruise out, his comments made it clear that their working relationship was far from smooth. Cruise's reputation for being a perfectionist has often been both praised and criticized in Hollywood, and Pitt is one of several actors who have spoken out about how this trait can sometimes be difficult to deal with. Pitt, known for his laid-back and collaborative approach to filmmaking, reportedly found Cruise's controlling nature exhausting. Despite their differences, both actors have gone on to achieve incredible careers. However, Pitt has made it clear that working alongside Cruise wasn't an experience he'd want to repeat. While he hasn't spoken out about Cruise in recent years, their time together on Interview with the Vampire remains a fascinating look at how two very different personalities can clash on set. Russel Crowe admits he went with Nicole after the divorce. The divorce between Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman not only shocked fans, but also created ripples in their circle of friends. One of the most notable fallouts was between Cruise and actor Russel Crowe. In a candid moment, Crowe admitted that after the couple split, he went with Nicole, choosing to side with Kidman during the painful breakup. This decision ultimately strained his friendship with Cruise, leading to years of tension between the two Hollywood heavyweights. Crowe, who had been close friends with both Cruise and Kidman, found himself in a tough spot when the divorce unfolded. He later joked during an interview that he became part of the divorce settlement package and naturally sided with Kidman. Crowe's loyalty to his longtime friend was evident, as he reportedly couldn't stomach the way Cruise blindsided Kidman with the divorce. According to sources close to the actors, Crowe felt protective of Kidman, especially after witnessing the emotional toll the split took on her. The fallout between Crowe and Cruise became even more evident when they reunited on the set of The Mummy in 2017. Although the two were professional during production, reports of tension between them surfaced. Crowe, known for his straightforward attitude, reportedly still held a grudge against Cruise for how he handled the divorce. Their on-screen dynamic in the movie was overshadowed by whispers of unresolved personal issues, adding to the already strained relationship. Despite the fallout, Crowe has always been vocal about his admiration for Kidman, whom he has been friends with for over 30 years. The two share a close bond, and Crowe has often praised her resilience and talent. This unwavering friendship likely played a significant role in his decision to distance himself from Cruise. While Crowe has downplayed the drama in public, referring to his comment about the settlement package as a joke, it's clear that his loyalty to Kidman has had lasting consequences on his relationship with Cruise. Whether they'll ever mend their friendship remains uncertain, but Crowe's decision to go with Nicole has solidified his reputation as a fiercely loyal friend. On-set conflicts between Russel Crowe and Tom Cruise during The Mummy. When Russel Crowe and Tom Cruise teamed up for the 2017 film The Mummy, fans were excited to see two of Hollywood's biggest stars share the screen. However, the collaboration didn't go as smoothly as expected. Reports of tension between the actors quickly surfaced, fueled by their clashing personalities and unresolved personal history. What was supposed to be the start of a blockbuster franchise became a project filled with creative struggles and behind-the-scenes drama. One of the main sources of conflict was Cruise's reputation for being a perfectionist and having excessive creative control over the film. Cruise reportedly had authority over almost every detail, including script changes, post-production decisions, and even the marketing strategy. While his dedication to his work has earned him respect in Hollywood, it often leads to friction with co-stars and crew members. For Crowe, this controlling nature was difficult to handle. Known for his straightforward, no-nonsense attitude, Crowe wasn't afraid to push back when he felt Cruise was overstepping. Adding fuel to the fire was their personal history. Crowe had been close friends with Cruise during his marriage to Nicole Kidman, but the divorce created a rift between them. Crowe admitted that he went with Nicole after the split, which caused tension in his relationship with Cruise. When the two reunited on The Mummy set, it was clear that their friendship had not fully recovered. The tension reportedly spilled into their work. While the two engaged in physically intense fight scenes during the movie, some of which took days to film, rumors swirled that the actors were using these moments to release their real-life frustrations. Despite both actors remaining professional in interviews, insiders claimed that their interactions were strained and far from friendly. The Mummy underperformed at the box office, and plans for a franchise were scrapped. While both actors praised each other publicly, the behind-the-scenes conflicts left a mark on their collaboration. Val Kilmer reflects on rivalry and mutual respect with Tom Cruise. After Top Gun, Val Kilmer and Tom Cruise may have played rivals in Top Gun, but their off-screen dynamic was just as intriguing. Kilmer, who portrayed the cocky Iceman opposite Cruise's Maverick in the 1986 classic, recently opened up about their relationship during and after the film. While there was a sense of rivalry between the two actors, Kilmer admitted there was also mutual respect that developed over time. During the filming of Top Gun, Kilmer revealed that he stayed in character as Iceman, often keeping his distance from Cruise to maintain the competitive tension between their roles. He described Cruise as incredibly disciplined, always focused, and determined to give his best performance. While Kilmer admired Cruise's dedication, he also found it a bit intimidating. "Tom was intense, always pushing himself and everyone around him to be better," Kilmer once said. That drive could be inspiring, but also exhausting. Despite their on-screen rivalry, Kilmer has spoken fondly of Cruise in recent years. He admitted that while their personalities clashed at times during the shoot, he grew to respect Cruise's work ethic and passion for filmmaking. In interviews, Kilmer has joked about how their characters' rivalry mirrored their own subtle competition on set. "We were both young and wanted to prove ourselves," Kilmer said. "There was definitely a bit of a competitive edge, but that's what made the movie work so well." Fast forward to Top Gun Maverick, the long-awaited sequel, and fans were thrilled to see Kilmer and Cruise reunite on screen. Kilmer expressed his gratitude for being included in the sequel, especially given his health struggles in recent years. He praised Cruise for ensuring that Iceman's return was meaningful and heartfelt. "Tom didn't have to bring me back, but he fought for it," Kilmer said. "That meant the world to me." While their relationship may have started with rivalry, it's clear that Kilmer and Cruise now share a bond built on respect and shared history. Their journey from competitive co-stars to supportive collaborators is a testament to their growth as actors and individuals. Russel Crowe denies Tom Cruise tried to recruit him into Scientology for years. Rumors have swirled that Tom Cruise, one of Scientology's most famous advocates, attempted to recruit Russel Crowe into the controversial religion. However, Crowe has firmly denied these claims, shedding light on his interactions with Cruise and Scientology in an honest interview. Crowe revealed that his interest in religion started at a young age, which led him to explore various beliefs, including Scientology. When he became friends with Cruise in the early 1990s, Crowe decided to learn more about the religion that Cruise was so famously a part of. "When I met Tom Cruise, he was married to Nicole Kidman, and we spent a bit of time together," Crowe said. During that time, Crowe admitted he was curious and wanted to understand what Scientology was all about. He recalled visiting a video store to find a documentary about Scientology, but he found the material not that informative. When Crowe eventually brought up the topic with Cruise, he was surprised by Cruise's laid-back response. Crowe explained, "Tom didn't try to sell me anything. He didn't push it on me or preach about it. He just said, if it's something that interests you, you'll pursue it." Crowe appreciated Cruise's approach and felt no pressure to join. Despite his curiosity, Crowe never pursued Scientology further. "I've never graced the doorway of Scientology, nor have I put any money toward it," he said. Crowe's honest admission helped squash persistent rumors that Cruise aggressively tried to indoctrinate him into the church. The topic of Scientology has often been a source of controversy for Cruise, especially given its alleged impact on his personal relationships, including his divorce from Nicole Kidman. Crowe, however, made it clear that his interest in the church was purely exploratory, and that Cruise never pushed him to join. By addressing these rumors, Crowe not only clarified his stance on Scientology, but also portrayed Cruise in a more positive light, showing that their conversations about religion were casual and without pressure. It's one less myth in the long history of drama surrounding Cruise's life and beliefs. Russel Crowe criticizes Tom Cruise's perfectionist control over The Mummy. When Russel Crowe and Tom Cruise came together for the 2017 movie The Mummy, fans expected a thrilling collaboration between two Hollywood legends. However, behind the scenes, things weren't as smooth as they seemed. Crowe reportedly clashed with Cruise over what many described as Cruise's perfectionist control over the film. The tension between the two actors became one of the most talked about aspects of the movie's production. Tom Cruise, known for his meticulous nature, reportedly took control of nearly all aspects of the film. From script changes to marketing decisions, Cruise had the final say on almost everything. While this level of involvement is part of what makes Cruise so successful, it didn't sit well with Crowe. Crowe, a seasoned actor known for his straightforward personality, was frustrated by Cruise's micromanagement and dominating presence on set. According to insiders, Crowe felt that Cruise's control stifled the creative process and left little room for collaboration. One particularly intense point of conflict was their characters' dynamic in the film. Crowe, who played Dr. Jekyll, began to feel that his character was underutilized and even unnecessary to the plot. Some reports suggested that Crowe believed his role was overshadowed by Cruise's character, Nick Morton. This only added to the growing tension between the two actors. Their on-screen fight scenes also became a topic of speculation. While the action-packed sequences were meant to showcase their characters' strength, some insiders claimed that the actors used these scenes to vent their real-life frustrations. Filming these fights reportedly took days and was physically exhausting, adding even more strain to their already tense relationship. Despite the behind-the-scenes drama, both actors remained professional in public. Cruise praised Crowe's talent, and Crowe acknowledged Cruise's dedication. However, the tension between them couldn't be ignored. Many believe that Cruise's controlling nature and Crowe's frustration with his role contributed to The Mummy's lackluster reception. Ultimately, the movie's failure to launch a planned franchise left fans wondering if the two actors would ever collaborate again. For now, their clash on The Mummy remains a fascinating glimpse into the challenges of working with Hollywood's biggest stars. Russel Crowe's loyalty to Nicole Kidman caused rift with Tom Cruise. The dramatic divorce between Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman not only ended one of Hollywood's most famous marriages, but also fractured friendships, including that of Cruise and Russel Crowe. While Crowe had been friends with both Cruise and Kidman during their marriage, he later admitted that his loyalty to Kidman caused a rift with Cruise. This fallout has lingered over the years, especially after Crowe publicly supported Kidman following the divorce. Crowe revealed that he first met Cruise in 1992 at a barbecue hosted by Naomi Watts, where Kidman introduced them. The three quickly became friends, bonded by their shared stardom and Australian roots. However, when Cruise unexpectedly filed for divorce from Kidman in 2001, Crowe was stunned by how it all played out. Kidman, blindsided by the split, reportedly confided in Crowe, who was deeply sympathetic to her pain. Crowe later admitted in an interview that he went with Nicole after the divorce, jokingly referring to himself as part of the divorce settlement package. Crowe's close friendship with Kidman, which has lasted for over 30 years, led him to distance himself from Cruise. Sources close to Crowe revealed that he was unhappy with how Cruise handled the divorce, especially since Kidman was left heartbroken. Crowe, known for his fierce loyalty, reportedly felt that supporting Cruise after the split would have been a betrayal of his friendship with Kidman. This decision ultimately caused a strain in his relationship with Cruise. Their fallout became even more apparent when the two actors worked together on The Mummy in 2017. While they remained professional on set, behind-the-scenes reports suggested lingering tension. Crowe's loyalty to Kidman and his disappointment in Cruise's actions during the divorce seemed to have permanently altered their friendship. Although Crowe has downplayed the feud in public, his unwavering support for Kidman has been clear over the years. Their enduring friendship has been a source of strength for Kidman, while Crowe's decision to go with Nicole has made it unlikely that he and Cruise will ever fully reconcile. For Crowe, loyalty to a longtime friend outweighed repairing his bond with Cruise. Tom Cruise's controversial reputation among co-stars in Hollywood. Tom Cruise is undeniably one of Hollywood's biggest stars, known for his daring stunts and iconic roles in movies like Top Gun and the Mission: Impossible franchise. But while his on-screen performances are legendary, his off-screen relationships with co-stars have often raised eyebrows. Over the years, Cruise has developed a reputation for being demanding, overly competitive, and sometimes difficult to work with. One of the most common criticisms of Cruise is his perfectionist nature. He's known for having immense creative control over his films, from script changes to post-production decisions. While this dedication has helped him deliver blockbuster hits, it has also caused friction with co-stars. For example, during the filming of The Mummy in 2017, Russel Crowe reportedly clashed with Cruise over his controlling behavior. Crowe felt that Cruise's micromanagement stifled creativity, creating tension on set. Cruise's competitive streak has also been a source of conflict. Brad Pitt, who worked with Cruise on Interview with the Vampire, once hinted at their clashing personalities. Pitt described Cruise as someone who thrives on competition, whereas Pitt himself prefers a more laid-back approach. Their differences reportedly made the filming experience less enjoyable, with Pitt finding Cruise's need to dominate frustrating. Beyond the set, Cruise's strong ties to Scientology have also added to his controversial reputation. Many speculate that his involvement in the church has influenced both his personal and professional relationships. His marriage to Nicole Kidman reportedly ended partly due to Scientology, and some co-stars have distanced themselves from him because of his outspoken support for the religion. Other celebrities, like Rob Lowe and Brooke Shields, have openly criticized Cruise for his behavior. Shields famously clashed with Cruise after he condemned her use of antidepressants, calling her irresponsible. Incidents like this have further fueled his polarizing reputation. While Cruise's talent and dedication to his craft are undeniable, his relationships with co-stars often paint a more complicated picture. For some, working with Cruise is inspiring. For others, it's exhausting. His perfectionism, competitiveness, and personal choices make him one of Hollywood's most talked about and controversial figures. Speculation about Scientology's role in Tom Cruise's personal and professional relationships. Tom Cruise's connection to Scientology has been a source of fascination and controversy for decades, and speculation about how the religion impacts his personal and professional relationships continues to swirl. As one of Scientology's most high-profile members, Cruise's devotion to the church has often been linked to his marriages, friendships, and even his career decisions. One of the most discussed aspects of Cruise's personal life is his relationship with Nicole Kidman, and how Scientology may have played a role in their divorce. According to reports, Kidman initially joined Cruise in the church, but later distanced herself due to disagreements with its practices and leadership. Her father's profession as a psychiatrist, an occupation strongly opposed by Scientology, reportedly added tension. Kidman eventually left the church, which allegedly caused issues within her marriage to Cruise. Some former Scientologists have claimed that the church encouraged Cruise to divorce Kidman, viewing her as a threat to his devotion to Scientology. While these claims have never been confirmed, they remain a key part of the speculation surrounding their split. The influence of Scientology hasn't been limited to Cruise's personal relationships. In his professional life, many have wondered if the church impacts how he interacts with co-stars and colleagues. Russel Crowe, for example, has denied rumors that Cruise tried to recruit him into Scientology, stating that their conversations about the religion were casual and pressure-free. However, the church's reputation and Cruise's vocal support for it have sometimes created unease among those who work with him. Scientology's role in Cruise's other relationships, including his split from Katie Holmes, has also been widely debated. It's been suggested that Holmes left Cruise to protect their daughter, Suri, from the church's influence. While Cruise remains a dedicated member of Scientology, many of his past relationships have been overshadowed by the religion's controversial reputation. Whether or not Scientology directly influences Cruise's decisions, its presence in his life is undeniable. From his divorces to his friendships, the church's impact on his personal and professional world continues to spark curiosity and debate in Hollywood and beyond. In a shocking turn of events, the veil of secrecy surrounding the British royal family has been lifted, revealing a stunning rift between Carol Middleton and Queen Camilla. The once cordial relationship between the mother of Catherine, Princess of Wales, and the Queen consort has imploded, leaving a trail of controversy and intrigue in its wake. As the news sends shockwaves through the palace and beyond, one question remains: what led to the breakdown of this high-profile relationship? In this explosive exposé, we'll delve into the secrets, scandals, and controversies that ultimately led to the public feud between Carol Middleton and Queen Camilla. Get ready for a jaw-dropping journey into the hidden world of the British monarchy and the stunning events that have left everyone speechless. As the drama unfolds, insiders close to the royal family speak out about the tensions that have been simmering beneath the surface for months. It's been a long time coming, says a palace source. Carol and Camilla have fundamentally different personalities and values. It was only a matter of time before things came to a head. But what exactly sparked the feud? Was it a disagreement over royal protocol, a clash of personalities, or something more sinister? As we dig deeper, a complex web of alliances, rivalries, and secrets emerges. From the lavish parties and charity events to the closed-door meetings and whispered conversations, we'll take you on a journey into the inner workings of the royal family. You'll meet the key players, uncover the hidden agendas, and discover the shocking truth behind the rift that's rocking the monarchy. So, buckle up and get ready for a wild ride. The palace gates are about to swing open, and the secrets that lie within are about to be exposed. The complex web of royal relationships, Camilla and Carol's turbulent past. Long before the dramatic revelation that would shake the palace to its core, Camilla, the queen consort, and Carol Middleton, the mother of Kate Middleton, had a complex and tumultuous relationship. On the surface, the two women seemed to have a cordial and respectful relationship, bound together by their connections to the royal family. However, beneath the facade of politeness and courtesy, a cauldron of tension, jealousy, and resentment simmered. The roots of their strained relationship date back to the early days of Kate and Prince William's courtship. Carol, eager to ensure her daughter's place within the royal family, had been meticulous in her efforts to build a rapport with Camilla. At first, Camilla appeared warm and welcoming, extending an olive branch to Carol and her family. However, as time passed, Carol began to sense a growing unease beneath Camilla's polished exterior. Camilla, it seemed, was not as thrilled about Kate's ascension into the royal family as she had initially let on. The queen consort had always envisioned a more traditional and aristocratic bride for Prince William, and Kate's middle-class background and lack of royal pedigree had raised eyebrows. As the wedding preparations got underway, the tension between Camilla and Carol grew thicker. Camilla would often make subtle jabs at Carol's expense, belittling her family's social status and questioning her daughter's suitability as a future princess. Carol, determined to rise above the queen's condescending attitude, bit her tongue and maintained a dignified silence. However, the seeds of resentment had been sown, and the relationship between the two women continued to deteriorate. In the years that followed, Camilla and Carol's interactions became increasingly strained. They would exchange polite smiles and empty pleasantries at royal gatherings, but the underlying tension remained palpable. The final straw came when Camilla began to exert her influence over Kate, attempting to mold the young duchess into a more traditional and subservient royal wife. Carol, sensing her daughter's unhappiness and frustration, knew she had to act. And so, the stage was set for the dramatic confrontation that would change everything. Carol Middleton, fueled by her desire to protect her daughter and expose Camilla's manipulative ways, was ready to unleash a bombshell that would shake the palace to its foundations. Royal rift exposed. Carol Middleton dropped